Hey friend, this is Dan Smith. Welcome to my video. I'm going to be going over a couple different concepts here today. Now, what brought this concept up for me, I've been going through a call that I was on Monday night, a leader in my industry named Tracy, and Tracy is $1 million earner in this company, okay, the industry that I work with. And the question is, how did Tracy get involved with this industry to begin with? Well, she was a college graduate. In fact, she had master's degrees, and she got involved with real estate investment, and she was actually doing very well a few years ago, and she got involved with investing in real estate and buying and selling, flipping houses, and she was actually making around $90,000 to $100,000 a month every month. And what happened is when the bottom of the economy fell out back in 2007 and 2008, it wiped out her business. And she just bought a house, she had cars, so she had loans on all this different stuff. And she went into foreclosure on her house. The repo man came and got a couple of her cars. And she was, all of a sudden she was faced with some real major problems. Okay, and so she went into what you call standard regular MLM business, and she actually began to do very well in that business, but she absolutely got burnt out, making lists of friends and family, calling friends and family. She was doing hotel meetings, she was doing one-on-ones, she was running all over town, she was doing three-way calls all hours of the day and night, and she just got burned out. She got tired. And so she actually went online just in a desperate attempt in order to take her life back, to take control of her life again and of her time. And so as she went online, all of a sudden she was faced with all this struggle. She didn't know anything about lead capture pages. She didn't know anything about sales pages. She didn't know anything about autoresponders, PPC, PPV, all these different buzzwords, all the different things that online marketers, they just throw it out there. And half the people, more than half the people, don't even have a clue what they're talking about, And so she was just overcome by all this struggle. And a comment that she made that totally impressed me was this. She kept on keeping on. She kept on going. She kept on learning when it would have been easier not to do it. It would have been easier to have quit. And why did she keep going? Because freedom was her goal. Comfort was her goal. Freedom was her goal. And she was willing to work and to push through until she came to the point where she was able to realize her goals. And today, because she kept pushing through, because she kept on keeping on, today she's $1 million earner in this industry. And so here's something that I've seen this for years. I've seen all these different examples of it. And I got two triangles here. I want to bring them both together. So here's the first triangle. It's called the dream, the struggle, and the prize. It starts out with a dream. You've got a dream. You want to climb the mountain. You want to build the tallest skyscraper. You want to, fill in the blank. Whatever your dream is makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. Your dream is your dream. It's what's important to you. So you start out with the dream. But what's the problem here? The problem is that you go into what's called a struggle phase. And the phase of struggle is painful. And that's where most people fall out of the line. They come into the line with their bag full of dreams and hopes, and they want to have success, and then they run into struggle, they run into the wall, and what happens? It wipes them out. It cleans their clock, it kicks their butt, okay? And they quit, they stop, because it's too hard. But here's the problem with that. If you don't go through the struggle phase, you never end up with your prize. You lose. You lose. Okay? So, if you're ever going to win, if you're ever going to have this, you have to build a fantasy. It starts out as a fantasy. It's a dream in your mind. That's all it is. It has no substance to it. It's a dream in your mind. Then you have to turn it into a theory. You do that by writing it down on paper, by thinking about it, by looking at it and thinking about all the different angles. How can I do this? Stop telling yourself, I can't do this. Start asking yourself, how can I do this? You turn it into a theory. Then you got to pass a test. You have to ask yourself, am I able? Am I able to do this? Am I able to take the heat? Am I able to jump into the fire? Am I able to walk through the fire and to come out on the other side unscathed? Okay? And if you answer yes to that, then you've got to answer this question, am I willing? Am I willing to go do the thing, to go through the fire? Am I willing to go through the struggle, to go through the pain, to do the things that it takes in order for me to bring about my dream? And if the answer to that is yes, if you can go through the fantasy, turn that into a theory, then you go through the struggle, you'll have your prize. You'll turn it into a fact. You'll get your dream. You'll get your prize. You'll get what you want. You'll live the life that you want to live. Am I going to stand here and tell you it's easy? No, it's hard. It kicks your butt. Am I going to stand here and tell you that it's worth it? Yes. Yes, it's worth it. It's worth having the dream. It's worth going through the struggle. It's worth working towards the prize. It's worth having the fantasy. It's worth going and creating a theory. It's worth answering the question, am I able? Am I willing? And it's worth going to work, doing the things, struggling through until you turn it into a fact and you have your prize. This is Dan Smith. I hope this video helped you. Like it, share it with your friends, leave me some comments down below. Don't quit. Don't quit on yourself. Don't quit on your dreams. And you'll win. You will overcome. This is Dan Smith. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.